All right, we live, we live, we live, we live, we live.
Mhm.
So, Cliff, should we wait for folks to come in? Pause.
Yeah, I think we should. That was crazy.
Yeah. No, that wasn't that bad.
No, that was crazy.
Was it?
Just because I didn't acknowledge it at first doesn't mean that it wasn't crazy.
I've said worse. I've definitely said worse. Oh man, what a weekend.
You can hear me?
hmm I can hear you. You hear me?
Try a little bit. Yeah. I tried to move my mic a little bit. Um, yeah, bro.
What a weekend.
Guess we're gonna wait.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
we just
yeah.
gonna wait, or you just wanna?
Oh yeah. We can hop right into it. We'll circle back. I mean, we predicted what was going to happen. The narratives and the nastiness that was being said, not just across like media, it was really just other fans. Like, I understand like we weren't playing well without Jalen Hurts. It was just like, okay, yeah, you're not good without your MVP. Like,
Like right.
shocking, shocker. But like, yeah, if he's healthy, we're kicking y'all ass.
Mm-hmm. Just like we did the other two games, and also in week 18 when people kept saying our backups almost beat you. No, we caught like 50 wide receiver screens, and Jalen never ran the ball. He slid every single time he had to run. He threw it out of bed. Like
My brother,
you could tell we weren't
they
playing
ran a preseason playbook.
offense,
Playbook.
bro. Like
Come on, bro. Beat the dog shit out them.
I just don't like, bro. The narrative that was coming out of, oh my God,
Nasty.
Dable has the ball. However you say his name, he's changed Daniel Jones. The Giants are red hot.
No.
They can beat anybody. The Peter Schrager from NFL, Good Morning
He
NFL, whatever it
apologized.
was.
He
Yeah, I know.
apologized.
Talking about they're going to the Super Bowl. Like, just stop this shit, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, do y'all hate us so much
Yeah.
to where like y'all calling a clearly inferior team? Y'all was saying like they could beat us. Like, come on, bro. We wasn't the number one seed for no reason.
Bart Scott was why can't I talk today? Bart Scott was dick sucking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, he was like, yeah, it's not evident that Daniel Jones is not a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. And I'm just like, bro, like, was he not like a top 3 MVP candidate? Am I tripping? Like, the gaslighting they do to us is, I think it's a crazy. Like, I feel crazy sometimes. Like, looking at all the narratives being pushed. I get it. Like, half of it is just like entertainment, right? And they gotta get clicks and shit. But sometimes they be like, yo, this motherfucker actually believes that.
I be thinking that too, and then like but it just has to be clicks, bro. It has to, because there's no way. Like they know what to say to get like us riled up, and for us
Yeah.
to be in the comment section, and for us to retweet stuff, for us to like they the media know what to say. Just discredit any athlete that's doing well, and then compare him to somebody that's not doing as well. That's literally what they do,
Yeah.
and then just say this athlete that's not doing as well clearly is better
Bro,
than.
the Vikings sucked. They were by far the biggest pretenders in the postseason, bar none.
And
I think
everybody knew it.
everybody knew it, and they were still like, nah, Daniel Jones has arrived. What? The Cowboys look like world beaters against the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
They beat him more soundly than we did. I just don't understand. Like, and it makes you, the age old, like, he'd be like, oh yeah, Philly fans are super, super like sensitive. You always think people are out to get y'all. I don't know, bro. Sometimes it feels like that. Like, y'all just don't, y'all don't want to give credit where it's due.
They haven't all season though. Every win, all the streaks we've been on, they just with Jalen Hurts out. They never want to give us credit, bro. They never will. Like you could just tell, like they never. We even got the one seed actually through the entire season as of us being the one seed and the best team in the NFL, and we were undefeated. All that. Every power ranking came out had us at number one maybe twice.
Yeah.
Every other team that was at number one had a worse record than us, or was flat out not as good. Like the Cowboys was number one at one point. The Bills were number one. And then the Cowboys were number one for like multiple weeks, bro. It's just
the Cowboys. like ESPN analytics like had the Cowboys favored to go to the Super Bowl. I think it was like maybe like last when we dropped a couple games. They were like, "Yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep, all we need to see y'all lose with your backup quarterback." It's just like, what?
And when we were losing, it was never like a mention of they don't have Jalen Hurts. It was acting like it was just losing.
Son, what's buddy name? Black dude. He looks just like Ryan Clark, but he was like up for like GM jobs. I forgot what his name was, but he was talking about the turnover battle, and he was like, "Yeah, any game the Eagles lost, they lost the turnover battle, and so the Niners will have and like they'll have to capitalize on this X, Y, and Z." And he goes on to list the 2 games Jalen Hurts didn't play in. And I was like, one, context in the regular season very rarely matters, but two, if you're going to quote 2 games that Jalen did miss and we lost the turnover battle, don't you think the MVP not turn the ball over means a little bit like short fields mean a little bit something? Like we still barely lost to Dallas. Dog. The narratives are mind numbing. I know it's just like ignore it, but like damn. It's blatant.
It's just wild, bro. They had the Cowboys 50% chance to make the Super Bowl. Yeah, bro. It was wild.
Yeah.
Like, for Dallas was 37% more than the Eagles and the Chiefs football power index. That shit is insane. But like they're never going to give us credit, bro. And I actually don't like that Peter Schrager apologized, bro. Just stand on what you said.
Same.
I don't want the Eagles are good. They're going to the Super. I don't want that no more. I didn't want it in 2017. Keep doubting us. So then the second we lose, y'all gonna be the first one. I knew it. They weren't gonna. Bro, I'm not trying to hear no. Stop.
And I love it though because the players moved the exact same way because they were just like, oh, these folks is talking crazy. And so they had a lot they didn't say a word. They had a lot to prove. And they went and smacked the shit out them boys. So, son, did you see the way they were hitting at the end of the game?
Bro, they were you could tell they was pissed. They were like, bro, we about to send a message like we here.
I ain't seen them hit that hard all season.
Niggas was calling 2020 Steelers, by the way.
I'm tapped in. What's up, boys? What's up, Chris?
2020 Steelers. That's what I was told. But I said they was calling us the 2020 Steelers.
Yeah, they did. 11-0 start.
And then now we're favored against the 49ers. I don't want that. No.
Son, no, we're favored in Vegas. I think we're tied with Bengals or Chiefs for the best remaining odds to win the Super Bowl. But nah, keep that same energy. I'm big on stand. I think if anything that on this podcast we stand on either some dumb shit we said or when we were right. We were calling Jalen a fraud last season. Hand to the man. Like we're not going to sit here and lie about it, but also like we stand on that. What's the boy name? Micah Parsons. Walking, he's the nicest guy in the world now. I was like, bro, you said is Jalen Hurts the system? Is it a system or is it Jalen Hurts? I don't know. Now you have all the time in the world to figure that out. Go watch the tape.
Now you can go. You saw the tweet where he was talking about I'm gonna be in the Super Bowl. Talking about they wanted him and Tyreek. Him and Cheetah to race again. He was like, "No, I'm gonna be in the Super Bowl." No, you're not, bro. Go stretch.
No, bro.
You gotta get ready for that.
Go warm.
Bro, my dad texted me talking about he talking about some shit about next week about us. I said, "Damn, what time y'all play?" He had no answer. He a Cowboys fan.
Word.
Like, bro, come on.
My father-in-law's a Giants fan. My dad and mom are Cowboys fans. Ain't heard a peep.
They won't say nothing. Dave, I'm surprised Dave ain't in here.
We got packed up on Christmas Eve by 3 points, and boy, they would not shut up. With our backup on the road. Book.
Everybody mentioning me, tweeting me, texting me.
I'm like, did I miss something? Did Jalen play? Did we get blown out? But speaking of that game though, we'll touch on the Eagles in a second, or we'll swing back to the Eagles, the Cowboys and the Niners, dog. I hope they never move on from Dak Prescott ever.
They have, bro. You see the official account is tweeting like it was his fault, basically.
Yeah, but so Dallas, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but Dallas's Twitter account is like the only account that kind of like operates like a blog spot. Like they be tweeting out like articles that like their writers have written and things of that nature. Like it's very weird. I've never seen anything like it. Most accounts just tweet memes and like final score is and graphics. Like the Dallas should be like mad like Dallas propaganda. I never seen him turn on Dak like that though.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, he's definitely. I think they move on from him in the offseason. It's like you have to, right? It's what 7 years of him
He's
not
locked in.
making a title
He's
game.
locked in. They just gave him money. He's locked in.
No, but I'm saying, wait, when did they gave him that money last year or this year?
Last
No,
year.
it was
Last
last
year.
year, right? Not they
He
got
has
to
like
trade. It's
he has 3 more years on his contract.
bro. They got to trade him. It's 7 years of you not making the title
He's
game.
29 and he just got outplayed by Mr. Irrelevant. That's nuts. Now, I'm not even gonna put that in the air. I would be fucking devastated. Like, listen, I know the Niners have a defense and I know all that, but like you're playing against the last pick in the draft. Like you gotta outshine. Let's say we go on to lose a game, knock on wood, right? If Jalen doesn't outplay Mr. Irrelevant, that is a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I see they said Dak is Romo 2.0. Romo had more magic than Dak.
Yeah,
Romo
Romo
some
was
shit out
better.
his
Yeah.
ass. The
Romo
record
was
wise, bar for bar, but like Romo had some magic to him.
And they said we played the oh yeah, the Vikings. The Vikings did have the number one defense 20, 38-7.
I remember I went crazy on
It's
Snapchat.
just it's just something about, you know what I'm saying, this Eagles team. And you have to outshine Brock Purdy. My only fear is Gannon kind of sitting back in that zone, because like the 49ers will take everything underneath. That's literally what they do.
Yeah,
they'll just take it underneath. They'll give it to CMC. They'll dump it off CMC. They'll give it to Kittle underneath. They'll give it to Debo underneath, and they'll just let them get yards after catch. So hopefully Gannon just doesn't allow that. He does it back in like a soft zone. And you just at some point you just got to go after Purdy, bro. The problem with the 49ers and the Cowboys yesterday, the 49ers realized, because the Cowboys dialed up, like you said on Twitter, some good defense, some good adjustments on offense. It's just like the 49ers realized that, oh, they can't stop the run. So we're just about to run it with CMC the whole game. And the 49ers, he got lucky. I don't think the Kittle catch was great, but the two Kittle penalties. What else did they get? That Dak, the 2 options. Like, it was a lot of stuff that went like the 49ers way. That is not
a lot.
What they do.
I didn't come out of that game thinking like they were better than Dallas. I think Dak played his worst ball at the worst time. I wasn't like blown away. You know what I'm saying? Like Dak missed he missed a couple of deep balls. He underthrew CD. CD had to make a crazy catch. He missed Gallup. He threw those 2 stupid ass picks. Like it wasn't like like they were strapping them boys type shit. It was just like Dak being Dak. And I thought Dallas's defense played amazing.
For what that's what I'm saying.
Until they gassed.
Yeah, and then like the 49ers, like, bro, they can't stop the run, which we all knew they couldn't stop the run. That's why I was confused, like why the 49ers weren't running the ball more. But but it's like once they figured that out, they kind of routed them. But at the end of the day, the Eagles aren't that. We can stop the run. We have a good secondary, probably the best secondary in the league. And then the 49ers secondary isn't all that. That's what they weakness is, they secondary. And with that apart,
Gino went up top on them. I think DK took one to the crib. But if you look at the tape too, like they've struggled with that defense specifically has struggled with mobile quarterbacks this year. Mariota went nuts, which is crazy to say. Justin Fields, but that game was in a monsoon, so I'll give him that one. And then I forgot who else they lost to. I think they lost in like a 1-point game to the Broncos, which is a slugfest, ugly game. 11-10. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not. I don't know. I'm not like shook for real.
It's their second. The only person cared about is their linebackers with Fred Warner. Of course,
keep him away. Keep him away from Jalen. Did you watch him last night?
Yeah, bro. He like a DB playing linebacker.
Bro, what?
He's scary, yo.
I know CD dropped that one pass, like he barely had his eyes on it, but like if you throw it up, it's probably a touchdown. But before it was a bad throw, but also like Fred was like stride for stride with CD at one point. Greenlaw is a dog.
Yeah,
he had that late hit on somebody. I was like, these boys don't give a fuck.
When they hit, bro, it's 4 49ers standing
around
one player, bro. don't give a shit.
They don't give a
What
fuck.
you gonna get
And
after you?
I said that a couple. I think I forgot what game I was watching them play. I was like, God damn! Like they hit. Like they're angry. They're trying to send niggas to
Mhm,
the hospital.
mhm.
But I will say, if on paper, right? Like I'm not trying to sound like a bitch. Like we are probably equally as physical on offense,
Yeah,
if not more.
right.
They have
I have no
Bosa, but I'll take our 5 versus Bosa.
see, the thing with them is they were so much on their defensive line and their linebackers.
They play just like D'Amico, yeah.
Yeah, so they rely so much on defensive line and linebackers to go get to be aggressive to where they feel like, all right, we just gotta our secondary has to hold out, kind of like from like a couple years ago or last year, something like that. But now the difference between us and them is we have the secondary to be like, all right, well, our defensive line is generated, and we can cover.
hmm hmm
So now we can get after you, strap people in the secondary. So that's the difference. That's the difference between us and them because I don't think their secondary is as good as ours. So I think
mm
if we were able to stop Dallas's pass rush with Micah and all of them and make
hmm
them look ridiculous when Jalen was playing,
hmm
I don't have a problem about the 40. I don't have a issue with the 49. Like I came out of that game, like you said, like, we're flooding either one of these teams.
This is a weird feeling this year, Cliff, because like the 2017 run, every game I was like, like
Like,
we might win this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like the confidence I have in this roster, like if you put both rosters up against each other, this team's head and shoulders better, right?
mhm,
And
mhm.
I that I don't know if that confidence, like I don't know. I went into that game yesterday or Saturday, like oh, that's a dub. Going into the NFC Championship game, like
Mhm.
that we should win. I
It's
just feel,
coming from
is that confidence? Like how does that confidence make you feel?
it's coming from Jalen.
Mm,
100% coming from Jalen because like when your quarterback is out there, cool, calm, chilling with everything that's going on.
mm.
My girl is walking, crawling around the floor like she can't be in the. All right, but anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, bro. When he's cool, calm, with everything that's going on, and he also has the demeanor about him, like I'm about to fuck y'all up. It's like, all right,
hmm
cool. I'm cool with anything. And then like when Dave, when he messages during the game, during the Giants Eagles game, he's like, I hate y'all offense so much. I don't know who's about to score or what's about to happen or who's getting the ball. I'm like, yeah. Miles could get it. Gainwell snapped. Devontae. AJ Brown had what 17 yards.
Kenny G went nuts, nuts. Who saw that coming? And we were like, yeah, of course, Boston, anytime touchdown, free
Mm-hmm.
money. Yeah, that's in the books. Outside of that, you really didn't know where it was coming from. You didn't. And I think that's the beauty in our offense, though, because you can't. They don't let you dictate how they play. They're coming
Mm-hmm.
into with their game plan. They're like, this is what we want our game plan to look like, and they literally manhandle teams on a offensive line. I've never seen nothing
And then
like
you
it.
and then you think like you come into the game like, all right, well, they're just going to throw a bunch of slants. No, first Smitty bomb. So
Smitty bomb.
it's like what the like. How do we stop them? Like we'd like to do a lot of RPO, a lot of quick passes, a lot of that, but we could also beat you over the top because now when you're shading up, we have the receivers to beat you over the top. So it's just that I think that's where our confidence is coming from, bro. It's like the offense once the offense gets going, it's like the defense feeding off of that, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, I'm calm, bro. And I forgot it was in the group chat. I forgot who asked it, you or Brian. But if we don't win it, is this season a failure?
I don't. That's tough. That's really tough because I didn't go into this season expecting a
You
Super
had
Bowl.
no expectations for that, right?
I wanted 10 wins. I was happy with 10
I
wins.
think we predicted what 10 wins.
10, 11. Yeah, I went into this only wanting 10. I'm like, we get to 10, I'm cool. So like, so can that change? Like, can I say like, all right, well now if it's not a Super Bowl, we have to win the Super Bowl, or the season's a failure? Like, I don't know. Season of W. Look at our QB. Yeah. That's where we really went into the season wanting. We just wanted Jalen to be better. That's all we wanted in 10 wins. 10 wins.
So if you lose to Mr. Irrelevant at home, number 1 seed, to go to Super Bowl. I think it depends on if we were playing like prime Aaron Rodgers and he drummed us, I'd be like, you know what? We gave it our best shot. But if we lose to Purdy after everything we've accomplished, I'd feel away. I think that's because I just had those expectations for this group.
So if it so like if it's close,
It's not a failure though. It's not a failure.
it'll never be a failure.
It would
It'll
hurt
be just
though.
like it'll be disappointing. It'll be like oh my god. It'll like the Phillies, I think. Kind of, but like the Phillies, nobody
we called them. Everybody kept calling them the team of destiny on Saturday, and somebody tweeted me. They were like, "Don't say that. Like that's we jinxed the Phillies that way." First of all, I ain't no goddamn baseball fan. So you lost.
Yeah.
Second of all, baseball's not real until I say it is. It's no longer real.
Not real.
This is a team of destiny. This is a team of destiny, and I stand by that. 38-7 on 38-7 anniversary. Come on, man.
It feels like it has to happen, right? And it's fucking Purdy. Like we can't lose to Brock Purdy. I refuse to losing to Brock Purdy, bro.
We can't, bro. We can't do it. And Dallas doesn't if they have a quarterback worth a damn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like when you go through, obviously, like tomato with the regular season, like he really hasn't like cooked up like a lot of like great teams. And you can say the same thing for Jalen. Like they keep saying like, oh, it's the first time the Eagles gonna play somebody. You can't help who you play, whatever. But like Jalen's playing MVP ball. Purdy's not. And he's Mr. Irrelevant, man. Like, I don't know. I can't. No.
He didn't look good yesterday. He did.
No, he looked horrible.
He
looked horrible.
So like if you're gonna struggle with Dallas's pass rush, and like you have to depend on the run, now you have to go to a team where we also have a pass rush and we also can stop the run. What are you gonna do when you're gonna be like a deer stuck in headlights, bro? Like you can't. If we take away Kittle and the CMC yak, where are you gonna do? Like you're gonna at some point, like I've been in the playoffs, your quarterback is gonna have to win you a game. You have to throw the ball. This is for a championship. You're gonna have to throw the ball. You're gonna have to make reads, and you're gonna have to beat a team with your arm, especially a team like the Eagles. You're not gonna beat us on the ground. It's just not gonna happen.
No.
Maybe in week 7, but now no. So we're not about to lose. And I expect Jalen to the difference between them saying like, oh, you haven't beaten anybody and you haven't played anybody. We dominated those teams. Like it's not like we were just scraping. Like we scraped out like maybe 3 games, but every other game we dominated like we were supposed to.
Yeah,
where
like
our
the
starters
Bills
were getting.
When you look at like the Bills or like the Vikings, like teams that you didn't expect to succeed in the postseason because of how they were winning in the regular season, like that made sense. Like them losing the way they did made sense. Like the Vikings getting clapped like they did made sense. Like they were coming back against whack ass teams all year. Like you just said, we dominated every opponent. Could have very well went undefeated. That Quez Watkins drop against the Commanders and Jalen not getting hurt, I think we clean up shop. But I don't know, bro. We cannot drop this game. not at home.
Bro.
Not at home to Purdy.
Yanni. I get it, but like one is different this year, bro. And then we have a completely different offense than last year. Like, we have weapons now. Like AJ Brown, Devontae, Dallas, Miles, everybody's stepping up. That's the encouraging part, bro. It's not just one person. Everybody is stepping up. The defense, the offense. Debo.
I think Quez Watkins was just running gassers. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just running. He was just out there. I don't think they looked his way the whole game. But that's what I'm saying. We're up 28-0 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? Like they just have weapons. They have weapons. It just looked easy. They're like, yeah. I mean, he didn't throw for 300 yards. Who cares? We stopped passing the ball in the second half.
We rushed for 258 yards. What?
Bro, what? Our third string running back had a C note. What are you saying? Why are we having this conversation? If the game had to go, if we had to win the game with Jalen's arm, I'm 100% confident we can. I've seen him do it.
He did. He's done it, bro. Like, can Purdy do that? when it comes down to it, can Purdy put together a game 5 where he has to throw the ball? I just don't believe that, especially with the way we've played defense. No.
Bro, when Dak got the ball back with like 3 minutes left, I was like, this nigga about to shit the bed. It's just
He
like
about to go
you
pick.
just knew. You just knew. I was like, it's the first play. It's a damn near a pick six. He's just so bad. He's so
Like you knew it
bad.
was gonna happen though. Like it's just who he is. Like some people are just
Yeah.
who you just are who you are. like
Yeah.
it's
It's
the same
okay.
we used to feel out. Yeah, we used to feel about Carson. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna do something stupid.
Yeah.
And we gotta live with it.
Is what it is. Like you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You live by 3, you die by 3. You live by Dak, you die by Dak. Like he's a damn good regular season quarterback, but them lights are too bright.
Mm-hmm.
Too bright.
Some people
Bro,
can't handle it, bro.
I was about to say something to you. Do you see the prices for the game?
Nah, not yet.
Insane.
I wasn't until later this week.
Average purchase price is $1,100, 31% more expensive than last year's NFC championship game between the Niners and Rams.
Why?
$1,100.
Why are they doing that? Them prices have to. Well, they came down. Remember, because when we did the pod last week, it was like 700. They went down to about 350, and I was thinking about it. So hopefully,
That's
like later during
nuts.
the week, it goes down.
Do
So
not sell them shits though, because Bay Area folks will burn some bread.
hell yeah.
They'll buy them shits up. I feel like
Because
Debo and IU have no rod tree. Yeah, Debo, he had 40 yards, 30 yards yesterday against a shitty secondary.
Yeah, he got strapped. It was that they won off of the Kittle catch and those 2 penalties that they gave up. Even on that drive, Purdy fucking basically threw Trayvon Diggs a pick and he dropped it. So it's like
Cowboys probably. I'm telling you, if they have a competent quarterback, they win that game, bro. You have to score. When Ray McLeod fumbled on the 10, and they got a field goal out of that, that's embarrassing. You have to. It's playoffs. After you've given the ball up twice, you have to capitalize. Dak is so mid. That's not my problem.
It's just a lot of even the 49ers didn't look good in the first half of the Seahawks game either. So like I'm not supposed to be scared.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
I'm not saying the Eagles have to play perfect to win. I just think the Eagles have to just play like the Eagles. Do what you got to do on offense. Do what you got to do on defense. Just get them out of here early, man. I'm hoping it's not a close game, yo. If it's not a close game, I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
I'm very confident, and that kind of scares me a little bit. Not necessarily like that. I haven't felt like this about the Eagles in a long time. Even when we won the Super Bowl, when we made all those championship runs, back when we were growing up, like this is just like we never had. I think you might be right. It might just be Jalen's demeanor that's just like confident. Do you see what Slay said? He was like, "I love Jalen. I'll slap the shit out of somebody for Jalen."
He's
nuts.
He's great, bro. He really. What he said about I think about Bradbury.
Oh, three spanked him.
Yeah, but it's something else he said. I was like, yo, this nigga is funny as hell.
Yo, he's a comedian.
Y'all rather play the Chiefs or the Bengals in the Super Bowl? Honestly, it doesn't because. All right, I'll say this. I don't think either team in the A is as complete as us or the 49ers. Put it that way. I think the Chiefs just have Pat and Kelsey. The Bengals have Joe and DeMar and T. Higgins. Their defense isn't as complete as the 49ers, and neither is the Chiefs. So like I'm not afraid of anybody in the AFC.
So I say Chiefs because I don't think they beat the Bengals. So I think the Bengals are a better team
than the Chiefs.
Yeah,
I don't want to give him that because I like Pat is Pat, and
he's hurt.
Ankle, but yeah,
he got the ankle injury. Just doesn't look like he's there 100%. I'm just not sold on it. He's scary. Yeah, no. I mean, it's what Burrow or Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? It's just like pick your poison. But I do believe we're a deeper team, better roster, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
So
more scared. I'm not scared of the 49ers, but I'm more afraid of the 49ers. I think the 49ers will be the toughest test.
if the
And then,
49ers had a competent quarterback, they'd walk to a ring.
yeah, facts. But
They have more playoff experience in that defense. They have more playoff experience on the other side of the ball as well. They're just young under center. It's so crazy. This is their third conference championship game out of 4 years,
hmm hmm
something like that. And they still can't figure it out with quarterback. But if they did, they'd be scary,
they'd be nice.
and they
So
already are.
is their O line good?
Who?
49ers. I mean, I know it's good. Like
Mm,
it's not
they got Trent
terrible.
Williams. They
Yeah,
they held Micah in check.
yeah, but like
Um,
the tape's starting to come out, bro. He's not like
yeah, he's looking a little spooky.
yeah, he's not disrupting games like Hassan. And I know I tweeted that
Yeah,
out like I was playing around, but like Micah isn't being as impactful as like the media makes him out to be.
yeah. Well, and think about it. If Micah wasn't in Dallas, like how would they rate him? You always got to think about that about Dallas Cowboy players. Outside of CD and maybe Tony Pollard, I can't say that any of those players in that roster like are accurately like evaluated.
Yeah, facts.
CD
But
was going crazy last night too, and it was obvious who Dak was trying to get the ball to the whole game. So I just don't see how AJ and Smitty don't replicate that.
yeah, yeah, and I think it'll be pretty easy. Like there's no way they just randomly just forget how to play and get straight.
I don't usually believe in all that he's built for it stuff, but Burrow is one of them ones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro is tough. He's tough.
he's tough.
I just
Yeah,
have so
Chase
much faith in
Higgins
our defense.
and Slade Bradbury would be one for the books. One for the
Yeah,
books. I prefer the Chiefs. I think it's
yeah,
obviously like Mahomes magic, but like the less weapons, the better, in my opinion. Like I just trust our defense to try to scheme some shit away. Like I don't fear Juju. It's just Travis
definitely
and
not.
Pat.
And we haven't gone up against that's my fear about the 49ers as well going up against Kittle because Kittle has cooked us in the past.
Yeah, he cooks
We haven't
everybody.
gone up against an elite tight end all season.
Can't say that we had.
No, we haven't. We haven't. Is it because when you think about elite tight ends, it's only about 3 or 4. Kittle,
Um,
Travis, Kittle, Travis,
Mark Andrews,
Mark Andrews, Hawkinson.
88.
Was Hawkinson still on the Vikings when we played?
I wouldn't consider Hawk elite. He's
Nah,
good though.
yeah. So we haven't played elite tight end. That's my only fear. But like, if you could slow Kittle down, I'm taking KC. I want this Hawk. He was in Detroit by that time. Wait, is
Yeah,
Hawkinson on
yeah.
the
No,
Vikings?
he got traded late in the season.
Detroit. I'm tripping, bro.
Yeah, he's with the Vikings now.
He got traded. He got traded from Detroit. Yeah, but like, I don't know, bro. I'm not scared of nobody, and it's like the confidence thing. We're really good.
Yeah, I'm splitting hairs. Like I'm trying to figure it out, but like I'm talking myself into like upset. Like I don't know. I just don't see it. Like there's no scenario in which, unless like we just shit the bed,
Mm-hmm.
there's no scenario that I can come up with where we don't represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. I don't see it.
Like I said, if us fully healthy, because I think is Maddox coming back next week because he was out of the boot on Saturday.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, if he comes back next week and we are like fully healthy, I don't see being able to stop us. Because you have to score with us, and he can Brock Purdy.
And that's where I think the difference is, right? Dak couldn't score 20 points. Come on.
It wasn't because of the 49ers defense. The Cowboys were moving down the field.
Yeah, it's just Dak going Dak.
Just Dak.
He's on that bad timing. Yeah, I'm confident, man. I don't know. I'm very confident actually. But I do think it's gonna be Bengals Philly.
Bengals Philly, that'd be lit. Sirianni just said hopeful because he hasn't run yet. Hopeful. All right. Sirianni his wordplay be pissing me off.
Let's talk about Sirianni real quick, man, because they've been giving my boy a hard time on the internet. And that's corny as hell. Like the unspoken like every head coach has to be fucking angry all the time type shit. Like it's just lame as hell. And I tweeted earlier too. I was like, you the fan bases that are complaining about that, I guarantee you, the players of those teams are looking at that and be like, damn, I'd love to play for a coach like that. Would love to. And you can't win because he's like, they dragged him for stuttering and not being confident in his opening presser, and now he's too confident. He's having too much fun. Like pick a poison.
But like you could tell, like he's with the team. He feels like he's out there. He feels like he's
Yeah.
even the coach. He feels like he's out there. He feels like he's playing. Like you want a coach that is kind of like a player's coach. Coach like he's hype. Like if something big, if a big play happens, I don't want my coach standing over there with his arms folded. Like, all right, good job. Like be out there, celebrate with the team, celebrate with the players. They want to see that. They make them want to play for you. So I understand why people are just so mad. People are mad because it's us. At the end of the day, that's what I have to keep. I just have to remind myself is us. But nobody was fucking mad when Dan Campbell was spitting all his motivational shit and hype on the sideline with the Lions. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, he's a great coach. He's got them going in." Nobody said that about Sirianni. Oh, he needs to be humbled. He's doing too much. Like I'm not trying to hear that, bro. This is the exact
Humbled,
coach that
but he don't even be like. It's not like he's not braggadocious. He just loves the game. And it'd be one thing if he came out and was talking like heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we did exactly what we're supposed to do. Like, we ran them out of the stadium. Like, he don't even say that shit. He's like, he's a. I think he has solid sportsmanship. You know, I don't give a damn about sportsmanship, but I think he has great sportsmanship. I think he just loves his players and he's enjoying the process.
And it's never like he's going at the other team. Bro. Always after something we did. Like he's the players. He jumping in and chest bumping with the players. Like. That's the exact coach you want for Philly. That's the kind of coach. If I was a coach, I would be that coach. Like in basketball, it's like say if one of my players, I'm jumping off the bench.
The one time I did see, remember the one time we did see Sirianni get into it with a coach. Was it last season or was it this season? It was like a late hit or something crazy, and he was like calling him out. It might have been.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But like at those
maybe
moments,
he called the player out or something like that. But like, he's ready to ride. Like I fuck with Nick, man. I think his energy's dope.
Yeah, bro, he's the perfect coach, and I would never. I don't want him to like. That's exactly. I want emotion, bro. Yeah.
His team's good as fuck, and he acts like everyone else should be emotional. But the thing is, like I've seen people say, like they're now trying to discredit him and saying like. He doesn't call the plays. Like he's just a cheerleader. Like, what do you want the guy to do? I was listening to this podcast too. Like, most players prefer a head coach that doesn't call plays, because then they can pay attention to the margins. They can really pay attention to like what they need to do with adjustments. They can just do a bunch of other things that they don't have to focus on. Actually, like the play-by-play responsibility. Players appreciate that. So like it's just, we talked about it last week too, Cliff. Like fans just don't understand the game, like the nuances of the sport. It's just the couch coaching is crazy.
People just want to be miserable. Like, just like, bro, like just have fun. Just like what's the boy with all the tats on his stomach said that, like, bro, I don't fucking play for the Eagles. Yeah. I'm about to just have fun. I'm about to say we're gonna beat the shit out of every single team. I don't care if you're talking about it's a jinx or y'all need to be humble. Shut up. Fuck, I don't play for them. I don't care.
Bro, I saw one tweet from a Giants fan. He said, fuck the Eagles. I'm still not giving him no credit. That's the kind of shit I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Never acknowledge none of that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing you do or say on the internet has any bearing on the outcome of this game. I promise you. It's okay to be irrational. That's what being a fan is about. I'm not here to do all that other extra shit.
Yeah, and the only time I'm super is about where I watch the game, because right now in the playoffs I'm going to the same bar. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm superstitious about, because during the Super Bowl run we went to the same bar every game all season. So in 2017, so I'm doing it again. I'm not going to that bar, but same bar I've been going to all. I'm going to the same bar.
Consistent.
My friends,
you have to
going to not switching up. That's the only thing I'm superstitious. All that. We gonna beat the shit out. We gonna beat the shit out of 49. I don't play for them. I don't care. It's not that deep.
What
if I'm wrong? I'm not gonna tell you that I was wrong. I'm gonna
don't overlook Mr. Irrelevant or what or what. What's gonna happen to me? People gonna say
we lose.
mean things to me on the internet. I don't care. Um,
Lose and be
what I
sad. All right.
say? Somebody told me I was hiding behind a Hertz Abbey on
I saw,
Saturday.
I saw
I was like, damn, he got some nerve. He pulled me. He pulled me.
that's when you
I
was
called
like,
it. Yeah. He said Sirianni got punched for face. I was like, my good brother, is that you and your Abbey? I just wanted to double check. You ugly as shit. And then he said, not you hiding behind a Hertz Abbey. I was like, y'all, I promise I'm good looking. He was like, all right.
somebody commented on Joe. I can confirm.
I was like, yeah, if you know, you know. Like, I'm not one of them ones. Like, but you are. Like, you have a punch in the face too.
People is weird, yo. Like, I'm never acknowledging an L. So I really.
Oh, never, bro. Never. If we lose, I'm tweeting about the Sixers. I promise you, I won't acknowledge a damn thing. A thing. I'm switching to Avi. I'm pivoting.
Immediate.
Basketball season. Speaking of, did you see Dame and Pat Bev get into it?
Nah, I saw the pictures.
He's so funny, man.
Pat Bev.
He's so funny. I think Dame had like 26. I think Pat had like 4, 2, and 2. Some nasty stat line. But like at the end of the game, so they got into it, they had like double tags or whatever. You know, him just pissing everybody off. They ended up winning miraculously. Like I think the Blazers blew like a 20-point lead. And like at the end of the game, like Pat Bev was doing the
I saw this. Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go look up his stat line because he's talking crazy. Bro, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
Never good. It's never good.
No.
That's why he's like,
their rationality. Yeah, he's
crazy. Should beat them. Fuck them. Fuck that other team. Like, it's probably my dog outside. But
bro,
right at you.
Debo posted on Instagram. He was like, I guess Micah Parsons said that's exactly what I wanted to play. And then Debo said, don't poke the bear. And then included him in the slide. And he was like, but Debo, you ain't do nothing yesterday. No, you can't do that. That's not how this works. You gotta stand 10 toes. You can't do that. That's not how shit talking works. But no, my team won.
We won. We smacked y'all up. You can't.
We smacked y'all up. My team won. That's not how it works. Michael will learn. Hopefully, I don't know. He's gotten cornier every week.
Yeah, he's really. He just shut up. It was like I respect. Yeah. Like CD say shit. That's why I fuck with. I like CD.
CD's tough, man. Tough. You said that early in the season, and I'm a hater just of all things Cowboys. So I was always like had my like cowboy goggles on, but like CD's, he's like
that's one player. I'm like, all right, yeah, CD is tough. That's because you're going to college, so that's literally the only. And
he's tough.
Going to get great. Play the Nuggets on Saturday and the Sixers play the Nets on Wednesday.
Yes, I can't wait because no KD, so we better run that shit up. But also Ben's just playing horribly without Kevin Durant.
He's 1,000% not playing Wednesday. Like I will put any.
I think he will.
No, he won't.
You don't think so?
Because he already started the back excuse last week. So he's going to use it on Wednesday. There's no way in hell he play on Wednesday, bro. Against a fully healthy Sixers, just him and Kyrie just out.
I've never. He's probably the only player like with that specific, like his journey is like unique to him. I've never seen a player like, it's just like he gets worse every season. Like he just like, and not worse, like things that he could do his rookie year, he refuses to do now. Like I've just like, I've never seen it. Even when I saw him play, I think last year or the year before last, whenever they came to the Rockets, he was still on the team. Ben was hitting fadeaways in Houston. And I was like, and now he won't attempt a shot.
I don't know what it is, bro. I really wish like sit there and talk to him and like just really ask him, why won't you do this? Maybe he just like wants the bread. Like he knows he goes out. I'm gonna just play defense. I'm gonna get my check and I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, he's definitely getting a second contract anywhere. He'll get a second contract, but like lucrative. No, it's not coming. He's gonna be making Pat Bev money.
Bro, I don't even believe that, bro. I think
He
like
might
his
be like he might
time
be like a
is
that 1 year, 2 year deal, $10 million range.
I
No,
think his time in the NBA is like coming to a close. Like he's got maybe 2, 3 more. Because like, what does he bring?
there's a lot of players that are better than him that can
Yeah,
do
like,
exactly what he does for cheaper,
yeah, and like you don't need those players to have the ball. Like you
bro.
hit Ben has to have the ball,
Did you see
not do anything with it.
Brooklyn Netcast that page who we all like just dunk on all the time, but he's blocked a bunch of us now.
I think he blocked me.
And he was like, "This is the Ben I love to see." And we were like, "Damn, who's gonna tell him?" Like he had 5 points, bro. It was like halfway through the second quarter. That was a game he went on to get ejected from, and ended that game with 7 points. And I was like, "Yo, he's just not good at basketball." He's like, "I love it. I love this aggressive Ben." He shot 3 times.
Hmm. He don't know.
Well,
But we like
no, Cliff. That thing
that's
is
what I'm
though,
here.
Cliff. No, we always knew. I think that's what it is. We always knew. We were just denial. And like he's just like he's a disease. He gets into your fan base and he fucks with your mental. And he's like, I am a good basketball player. I am. You should support me. No.
I'm gonna
He did it to
no,
me. I was used to argue folks down about Ben. I was like, nah, you don't understand the game.
Yep.
You don't understand what Ben
threes
brings.
created, threes created, all this bullshit.
Yeah. You ain't heard about um screen assists. Rudy Gobert screen assists got traded because that was a Jazz fan thing. Jazz fans used to lie about Rudy's
Mhm,
impact.
mhm.
I ain't heard about screen assists in months.
Yep.
Months.
All these players that
Um
do nothing are starting to get exposed.
Cliff, the Sixers, real quick.
Mhm,
Number
mhm.
2 in the East. What are your thoughts?
Back,
Are you oh what?
back, back, back.
Okay.
I
You
hate the
locked
maxi
in?
off. I hate the maxi off the bench shit, but it's working and it's pissing me
It
off.
does
Pissing me off.
it makes
Never
sense.
get
It
back in the
makes
start.
sense.
It do, but it's like, bro, he's never getting back in the starting line.
It
It's
makes
so
sense.
dumb.
He'll be
Like
starting. He'll be starting again next season when James is in Houston.
facts. It's just dumb because like just stagger him. It's not. It's
Yeah.
like it's not. Just put
Well, and
PJ
so
on
he
the
does that. He does it, but like late. And it's like,
which is dumb. Just do it when
yeah, yeah. Cliff
Chris,
Folden.
man,
They
they're the number two
did you
seed.
watch? Did you watch Maxi against the Kings? Like that was them
Yes,
boys. One of them ones.
have to be back, bro. Number two seed. I have you been up. There was like 4 or something still. I don't care.
They just
Listen,
always do this every year, where they have like a portion of the regular season, and everybody's like, don't look now, but here come the no, bro. Like they do this every year, and then we end up with 56 wins, and we get to the second round, and we know how that story goes. But hopefully this year is different.
I
I
don't.
don't
Melton
know.
hasn't been good recently either. Melton's not a starter, so like but that's what it
No,
is. If Doc was just smart, just keep the regular starting lineup and just stagger Maxi Harden and B. It's really not hard. But he just going with this Maxi off the bench shit.
no.
Like,
Sixers are literally Dallas.
yep.
We haven't been out the second round since for 20 years. Dallas is only 28 years drought, something like that. Yeah, but we always had all the talent in the world. Um, Damn, Cliff was about to ask you something. Oh, the Paul George rumors. Why do people keep making that a thing
Hmm? Rumors.
about like scooping Paul George from the Clippers? Like they
That
better blow
would
it up
make
or some shit.
no sense. The Clippers should blow it up, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Paul George no sense. Because then we would have to probably give up Maxi for Paul George. Like
But
that.
also, doesn't Paul hate Doc?
Yes, he hates him like with passion.
Watching Harden and Embiid
Maxi
twirl
and
each other
Maxi and
are
Harris.
slightly moving me. Yeah, that pick and roll is beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
It's beautiful until the last 5 minutes of the fourth, where they act like nobody else can touch the ball except for those two.
Hold. Well, yeah, except for those two, but they executed it beautifully. What against the Jazz, and Embiid hit a game winner. I think Harden threw it no look pick and roll behind the back. I was like, this guy's nuts. But it just seems super routine now.
Yeah, but then he tried it against the Trailblazers, and the Blazers was like, "All right, well, nobody else is touching the ball.
Yeah,
We're gonna pick and roll." And then Harden try to throw it over to a turnover. Like they have to figure out something with their late game offense to where it's not just
yeah.
like it's. But that's not the only you should be able to go to. Like
It's
you just
funny though,
can't.
Cliff. If you ever want to laugh, just watch Tobias in crunch time, because he'll just be in the corner, just like just
Bro,
watching. I'm just like, poor guy.
Maxie does it still come down like when it's crunch time. Maxie will come down the court, right? He'll run to the corner and he'll just put his arms down in the air. Like he won't move. He'll cock his head inside because he knows he's
Bro,
not getting.
not touching the rock. Tobias
I'm
just
like,
get in the corner. He be cash. He be cash. When he do touch it, he be cash. But damn, like it's hard to stay warm. Wouldn't you think? Like
especially down the stretch of a game, you're like, shit. Like,
I don't be mad when Tobias get that ball in the block and I know he's not passing. I wouldn't either.
it's no
Because
way.
you're not getting the ball back. Go up.
They bring us back in every time. Yeah, bro, it's annoying as hell. But it's
Yeah.
like
Mark this day. What's today? January 23rd. Cliff and Darien semi-folded. And then we'll check back in May.
bro, won't stop winning. If they went on like a little
Bro,
game
they
win-
could be the number one. They could very well be the number one seed in what 2 weeks. Um, and we'll be suckered to come back in.
spice me off.
Yeah, they do it every year. They go in like these long ass winning streaks in the middle of the season when they finally catch their rhythm. And like look at who have they beat though, right? Oh, so the Kings were 6-6 and they had a 6 game winning streak. Um, but it was all on the road, right? That they won.
West Coast trip. Yep, went 5. They won a game
Um,
without Ed Harden. I hate this shit. I hate it.
yeah, I mean, look, they've been winning some games. Like, yeah, I mean,
Team just keep.
so I will say though, it's like they really haven't beaten anyone of note. So like that's where it's like, all right. So like when I'm looking, they lost 3 straight to Cleveland, Memphis, and the Rockets, and then they won what 7 straight against the Lakers, Hornets, Sacramento, Golden State, Toronto, Detroit, Clippers, New York. Are you moved by any of those opponents? Not
No,
really.
but I was
You know what I'm
expecting us to
saying?
at least 2 of them. So that's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Let me
Then they lost. They lost to the Wizards. They lost to the Pelicans, who were playing really well. Then they beat the Thunder, Pelicans, Pacers. Lost the Bulls. Beat the Detroit Pistons back-to-back games. Lost to the Thunder, and then they're on a 5 game win streak. Sacramento, Portland, both Los Angeles teams, and the Utah Jazz. I mean, they're doing what a good team is supposed to do, right? Beating inferior opponents, but like I'd like to see them against the Celtics. I'd like to see them against the Cavaliers again. A healthy Nets W would have been nice, but I think they win on Wednesday. But we'll see. I'll be hurt again.
Who knows, bro? If they beat the Nuggets, I'm all the way back in. Like if Embiid dominates Jokic, I'm all the way back in. But
I need that one. I need that one.
Embiid needs a legacy game for Embiid.
Because I keep lying about like not, you know me. I keep saying like I'm over the Jokic shit. I'm not. I need him to dominate him. Is that
That's
at
what you.
Denver?
No,
Yeah,
that
the,
should
the
be here.
league does. The league does suck for the most part. NFL does too.
Another big and a wing who's playable on both sides. But that's the thing, bro. You're not gonna have a perfect team. At some point, it has to be Embiid and Harden have to be superstars. Maxey has to be a star. You have to rely on like no team NBA is perfect. Like you're not gonna have something a lock at every position where you're like, all right, him. Especially coming off the.
So they have Boston. They have Boston twice next season or next month, 8th and 25th. So those would be 2 good games. Miami's ass. I think we always were able to go blow for blow with the Bucks. Like even when they were healthy, like I just think they match it very well. It's really just Boston. Um, and the healthy Nets team. I mean, we were dropped them off once, but uh, yeah, I don't know. I got to see him against Boston because right now I think it's Boston's league ring to lose.
Yeah, I do too. Who
Personally,
nobody. Same pattern before. Oh well, Ben was here. Never mind. But yeah, I
who's
mean,
guarding?
no,
Who's
but no
guarding Tatum
leagues.
and KD? Oh, PJ Tucker. Fuck you talking about?
Facts. 30 mil. Tobias is going to have to step up, bro. It's going to have to be because PJ he's not losing the starting spot for some fucking.
But look, PJ Tucker or not PJ Tucker. Tobias Island does exist when he wants it to. When Tobias
Then the
locks in on defense,
Niang Island exists.
yeah, that too.
Niang Island
That
exists.
too. Hey, he's gonna hip check the shit out you from the 3-point line to the block.
Yo, he's really
Like, you know
funny
them
as
old dudes who like they be like, it's clearly a foul, but they don't play with their hands, but they just play with their
Yes.
hips. That's a foul, George.
You don't care. You don't care. Dude.
You're not leaning up, but you're leaning under. Like, that's a foul, George. I don't care.
Can't score in the end. Can't guard. That's what we're gonna have to deal with, bro. Like, no team is perfect. Like it's just what it is. How our team is built. Like because if you think about it, if we go get a win or a backup big, it's not.
This is the roster. This is the roster.
It's not gonna be a one
This
for
is
one.
the roster. This is the roster. I would like to have a better backup five. Trez is pretty inconsistent. Paul Reed just sometimes like randomly forgets how to hoop, and then he'll have like a game where he looks like a Hakeem Olajuwon at the rim, defensively. But I would prefer a better backup five. But this is the team. In a perfect world, you could just blend Niang, Tease, and PJ all together, and like they're like
into one player.
The best wing player in the league. Could you imagine Niang if he could really play defense? Oh God, he talks so much shit.
Because he can dribble a little bit, so he would be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Melton will be key to what hopefully gets it going again. Yeah, Melton. I don't think it's not in that. Melton's cool. He's just not a starter. Boston has Grant
Boston's
Williams.
so fucking deep, bro. They're deep.
But that's probably the only where I'm like shit. But everybody's saying they're the championship favorites. It is what it is. Like you're not, but every team doesn't have like a perfect lineup or perfect bench or that deep. It really just comes down to your superstars. So it is what it is, man. But I'm backing on the Sixers, number 2 seed.
Wow, I can't believe you folded that quick.
It's their fault. It's not their fault. It's not my forward after like a 2-game winning streak.
Nah, you're nasty.
Five game West 1-1 without Embiid and Hart. I mean, on the Eagles day.
You're nasty. I thought you had more fight in you than that.
I did. I didn't care. It took middle of the season.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought you could put up a better fight than that.
I
I'm trying to figure out who has the highest score in benches in the NBA. Oh,
I think the Spurs. They lose to the Nets.
Yeah. They lose it. So this is what happened last season, right? This is what happened last season. This is when I was out. They lost to the Nets and the Nuggets, like the same week.
In the same way, too.
I was like, yeah, I'm done, bro. This team has no heart. I'm done. But was that before Harden or after Harden?
Nope, Harden was here. That was the Embiid. MVP.
Yeah. KD, Kyrie pulled their pants down. I was like, oh, what are we? Kyrie's picking up 94 feet. Like, what are we doing? Fight back. That was embarrassing. They got their lick back. It
was the Nets, the Nuggets, and they lost to the Suns on Sunday. I remember it.
I was disgusted by that week of basketball. Disgusted.
Yep. That's all right. That was very simple.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah, Kyrie was in his ass. Pause. That was great defense. In his back pocket.
It's no way.
You said what? No, we're good. I think we definitely beat the Nets, but the Nuggets game will be good.
That was the same week, the Bucks week too.
Yes,
this was all in one.
Oh wait, then we blew a lead to the Bucks. Yeah, that week of hoop just ripped my heart out.
They lose the sack game. Yeah. If Ben plays, I need him beat the attack. I think that's gonna be bro. If Ben plays, the very first play is gonna be they're gonna get Ben on a post up with Embiid. I 100%. That's gonna be the
Is
play.
that is it in Brooklyn?
No,
It
that's
was in
here.
Philly last time, right? Wasn't it in Philly last time?
Here, right? Oh, check.
Yeah,
I think
chat. You know, Cliff just be lying.
I just be saying shit, but it should be here. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's at home.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's at home.
because everybody was like, yeah. Did you know that the end is doing like the rivalry week thing?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. It is rivalry week.
Yeah, but like
You're
the
right.
promotion on it, and it has been the NBA promotion this year has been terrible, bro. Like I don't know when primetime games are on. I don't know who's
Yeah,
playing who. I don't
yeah,
know if
me
it's 'cause
neither. I think, but I also think it's just because the Eagles are really good, and we just didn't care.
that's fact.
After the season's over, or after we win the Super Bowl, I think we'll lock in and care more and slander more as well. I've been giving these boys some, a little bit of grace, but they've been playing well too. So,
Yeah,
but we'll
can't
see,
really.
man.
I could always slander Doc Rivers. Like somebody tweeted
Yeah.
out, he's been coaching really well down the stretch. I will not ever.
Kendrick Perkins. I said that shit ain't got a lick to do with him. What?
I would
What?
never.
Because they said, didn't Maxey say he should? It was Maxey's decision to go to the bench, not Doc's.
Yeah, he lied. Yeah, he lied. For no,
I'm not
for,
giving that.
for
Last thing. Chat and lean. Comment too. Like, is Doc's hair? Does he have like the? It's weird. You know that like tattoo hairstyle that like Tory Lane's got. That stencil shit. Is that his hair, or is he like just balding like the most unique way I've ever seen? I'm really interested. I gotta do some research
he
on
asked,
that
like, how do you even? Because I
because his
can't
hair
see.
looked like that and it's like shiny.
Yeah, so but I can't
It's
see
looked
how
like that
you
for
would like rub
years.
it. There's something there. It's like there's no way. He got
The
the
boozer,
boozer
yeah,
special.
yeah, 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 yeah. The boozer joint. Because his hair is like I've never seen him like with his haircut like doesn't look fresh, but it doesn't look stale either. It just looks like the same shit all the time. I'm like, how's he achieved that? You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is intrigued by Doc's hair, just me.
10-point lead still. Yeah, no. Yep. Same game. Yep. Doc sucks.
Yeah, that's y'all, man.
I'll never support him. I don't care how good. I don't care. We win the championship. I wouldn't support it. That's why I'm mad we're winning because that means he's not losing his job.
What was I about to say? So next Sunday, I think we should do a stream that night after the Eagles win. After you get back from the bar.
You can hold me to that. And all right. I'm all for it.
We gotta really capture that feeling like ASAP. Good, bad, or indifferent.
No, only good. You lose. You're out of your
yeah, Cliff is a really emotional loser. So yeah, I don't want to do that to him.
I'm gonna want somebody kicked off the team. So.
Yeah. You're right. If we win, we stream Sunday night though.
Facts.
But yeah, we'll have somebody on. We'll think about it. Give us some names too. We'll if we win Sunday night.
I wish there was a way it could be just like random people just coming like, yo, I'm trying to get on, and then we just capture
Oh, we can do that. Actually, it has this functionality.
All right, bad. They just on. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, we'll do that. If we win. If we don't win, you probably won't hear from Cliff for a little bit.
We're winning, but
yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm not putting that with Juju in there.
And don't think y'all gonna be able to contact me on Twitter because my Twitter won't be there, so it'll be deleted.
Yeah. So, you gotta scrub my shit, change that Abby, change the name and everything.
We lost to the Hawks that year. That year, I deleted my whole shit.
I was getting packed up. Well, it's like because like it's tough. Like you go up 30 in a playoff game, you start talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose 3 games like that. And it's like, God damn.
I was so disappointed in life.
Bro, like I hate them dudes, bro. I was like, damn, fight back. It's Trae Young. And the Hawks aren't even good anymore. It was like a flash in the pan. Just so I could I just needed to say, like, just to validate the process. We made the Eastern Conference Finals once. Hey man. All right. Let's not fly Eagles fly. Let's not end it like that.
Yeah, yep.
But yeah, we locked in, man. Prediction. I'm going 24-14. I think we score Tutty in the fourth to seal it.
Mhm.
I think it's 14-14 at half. And then they don't score. We blank them in the second half.
I'm gonna go
So
20. I'm gonna go 20. 20. I'll go 2014.
28.
Yeah, I think it's gonna.
Wow.
I think we're gonna route them. I think they score like a meaningless touchdown to make the game like a little bit interesting. Like, oh my god, they could come back. But
There will be 2 interceptions. Purdy
yeah, facts,
ghost. There will be 2. Even against the Seahawks, that man had 3 interceptable balls. Like
facts. And our DBs are
Slay,
too good.
Brad. I want Epps to get one.
I
Has he had
yeah, I
one
want
this
to see.
season?
Nah, has he? Reed to get one. Reed almost had another one last night too. I want
Yeah.
CJ to get.
Yeah. I want CJ to get one. Reed has bricks for hands. Because he was there like twice. I was like, all right, brother.
This shit just went through his hand. I'm like, yo, bro, come on, yo.
But yeah, I really want Epps to get one because he all he focuses on is just like knocking heads off. It'd be nice
Yeah,
to see him do something else. All he does, he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah,
bro. He's searching in the trenches for CTE. Like just like it's nuts. But yeah, 24-14. You say 28-14?
28 for you. Yep.
All right.
I think it's the repeat of the Vikings game where it's not particularly close, but I just think the 49ers are just too good to be like, all right, die. I think they'll get like a late score or a score that makes it like the Giants touchdown to make it like a 4-score game again, and you're like, oh shit.
And I saw y'all acting, not y'all, not the chat, but y'all was some folks on Twitter. They were like, "Oh my god, the Giants are coming back." It was 28-7, guys. Can we? Daniel Jones, let's relax. Who's twice the quarterback of Purdy? You know what I'm saying? Like, we cannot lose to this boy on Sunday. We can't do
bro.
it.
You never seen fans like.
I don't know, man. Yeah, we're winning. That's it. We're winning.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boys. Till Sunday night, because we're going to win and we're going to stream that night.
Facts. We're going to be lit.